Good evening. My name is Patrick Scully. I work at Patrick's Cabaret at 3010 Minnehaha Avenue South. I'm here really to talk about the Constitution. Usually when I've come up here, first thing I've said was, you know, this whole thing with the athletic stadium on Nicollet Island is a land use issue. And it is, but there are other things that come to bear on this. And on January 3rd, when each of you took your oath of office and swore to support the Constitution of the state of Minnesota, I assume that you took that oath very seriously. So then when I was reading the Constitution and came across, and I have a copy of it here for all of you, Article 13, Section 2 says, prohibition as to aiding sectarian school. And it says in very simple language, in no case shall any public money or property be appropriated or used for the support of schools wherein the distinctive doctrines, creeds, or tenets of any particular Christian or other religious sect are promulgated or taught. Now, when you hear that, one response might be, are we contemplating doing something unconstitutional? Another response might be, well, I'm sure our attorneys can find some way to get around that. And if any of you have that second thought as your response to seeing these plain words in the Constitution, then I want to ask, are you really seriously upholding the Constitution of the state of Minnesota? Or is there some other interest that seems to be getting the upper hand in your considerations? I bring this up because these matters of separation of church and state are not insignificant. When I spoke with Brother Michael about the possibility of holding, let's say, a women's choice rally in the stadium, and he shared with me that he thought that would be problematic and would have to be approved by the Archdiocese in St. Paul. Well, as I look at the new, not yet completely approved, but the new draft of the shared use agreement, it's very clear in Section 8 that things have been written to preclude that kind of thing from happening. Only athletic events and activities that are supervised by the MPRB are allowed, and non-discrimination is enforced on the MPRB property. Curiously, not on the De La Salle property. And so it seems to me that attorneys have already been at work to sort of twist things around and have this be exactly how they would like it to be. But it doesn't represent the kind of democracy that I hope I'm standing here and participating in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. President.
Commissioner Fine and Commissioner Fine.
I would just like to inform the public and the speaker that we received an opinion today from our council dated today about religious constitutional issues involving De La Salle agreement, and I think he could read that and get the opinion of our council, and he can get a copy of that from staff.
Thank you, Commissioner Fine.
Mr. President, I just wanted to make that point and suggest that we give him a copy tonight so that he can see that we have taken that very seriously, and it's not quite as simple as he made it sound.